Alright, people, welcome to the Kobiche News Live channel, and my name is Tracy. Nabila, the only guy whose Tracy starts with a Q. If you see it elsewhere, guys, I tell you that is fake. And it's another time to bring you some entertainment news update right here on the Kobiche News Live channel. And today we are coming to you from the camp of SarkCess. Yes, I'm talking about not just the man Sarkodie, but the wife Tracy SarkCess. And so today she's been out there on Twitter answering some questions from fans about her life, about her marriage, about her I mean bibia funny who be onim say ja Sarkin in the area guy ya na come with and as I say, okay, so ask me any question. I think that is the time that I answer all the questions from the fans. And so we at Kobiche News, they were when you say the Honoma Tirtane Wanayeda, and yes, scanning more some of the questions that caught our attention, and we want to bring it to you guys, Charlie. In case you missed it, we've got you covered right here on the Kobiche News Live channel. So quickly, young questions, Nemo. In special questions, nothing there, guys, Charlie. And I think someone started and asked that, how did you meet Sarkodie? And Tracy said, well, we met at Community 9 Tema. We grew up in the same neighborhood. He was an area boy. Yes, that is it. So, Sarkodie actually, wow, ni mo si C9, C9, yeah. And C9, I mean, Tracy is yeah. So, and somebody followed through with the question that, what made you fall in love with Sark in the beginning? Wow, that was some question. And Tracy came in and said that, well, he was guy, and he seemed genuine. I knew he liked me from afar, cause he used to worry me, my cousin Amma, about me. Ay, Kesak. Kesak din na mama hosa, ni na mama hosa, ni na mama hosa. Charlie, sana Philip Tracy. Enti no Tracy say na Sark guy. Enti Sark ni guy na yen na chance you, Charlie. A quiet guy if you know my breast was here. And somebody also asked that, so why were you still with Sarkodie when he was broke, or you saw the future in him? And Tracy came through and said that, well, we were both broke and very young. And I think in our era, relationships weren't so much about money. Inti enne na mafu ayaba. Oh, yeshas ya enya na me rent. And that way, Tracy said, no, this actually and one is kasem one ko yesi kasem. Mo pay si kasem no. One ko yesi kasem crack. Okay, and somebody also asked that, so did you believe in Ken Sark, your husband, about him doing music? And Tracy said, I don't think I took it serious, even though I knew he was passionate about it. Till I saw him in action at Kasahari, a couple of performances, and his first album he gave me. Have forgotten the title of that album. It was before Marching album. Still, I never thought he would be this big. Ain't Charlie? Tracy Krause, you know, this Sark back as you say you. I mean, like I say, over here, Cassie. Cause he said, maybe over here, Cassie, power. And he said, no, I can't. I mean, she didn't believe that Sark was going to be this big. Somebody asked, did you know Sarkodie will marry you when you started dating him? And Tracy's answer was that, yes, he told me he would, but I didn't believe him. We were too young then. Hashtag ask Tracy SarkCess. So another question that came through was that you all know Sark is handsome. So how do you handle if randomly seeing nice ladies around him, and are you a jealous woman? And Tracy said, I used to be jealous, but that was a long time ago. Once I matured in the relationship, I stopped that childish behavior. This is childish and munjai na jealousy. Who say, oh boy, on you, any opinion, one man, I jealous. Tracy say, I mean, those things are childish. You should mature through it. Somebody also said that, well, now what Tracy can, what didn't can now the Sakichi. I think yes, come on. And Tracy said that I don't do income pastors. They will control your life if you allow them, especially the fake ones. Have faith in God that everything will be all right. Yep. Another question was that, did you ever face any challenges in your relationship from your family, like yempe daching ebe yibia? And Tracy said, yes, pal. My family didn't understand why a university girl like me would date a rapper. And there was the perception that rappers were womanizers. But I had to stand my ground. I was the one in the relationship, not them. So wasn't going to let them choose for me. Hey Tracy, I'll get with a guy. Hey! Just a man to be defending his hand. Oh my god. Get me my Tracy success. Oh, get me my Tracy success. Another question was that, so do you always travel along with Sark when he's working around the world? Tracy said, no, not always. I wouldn't want to, cause it's too stressful moving from hotel to hotel, and they are always in a rush. This is only the Somebody also asked that, never seen you surprise Sarkodie on stage before. Why? And Tracy, Charlie, hi Tracy, my mommy, I say it's not necessary. It's his job. Charlie, who can you nejuma? Mani ye nejuma. Obo ye nejuma. Mani ye nejuma. Eh ya fi na ni na ni nam ni ho ni nam ni nam ni ho ni nam ni nam ni ho sa. Oh, massa, mama boys ni. Tracy said it's not really necessary to go and surprise Sarkodie on stage. When him said, Charlie, Twitter conversation about Sarkodie and Tracy there, you can't do that without Kobiche, coming in there. And seriously, Kobi Sabi. And then Bisa said, what's the hardest part of dating or marrying a superstar? And Tracy said, well, I have to share him with everyone. And most people feel more entitled to him than me sometimes. I'm assigned property, especially during holiday season when you're supposed to spend time with your family. Oh, Tracy, kafra. Well, some people too wanted to know about her education background, and so someone asked that, do you have a postgraduate certificate? And Tracy said, no, I was doing my master's in marketing when I got pregnant with it, so I stopped. But I plan to go back at some point. Education never stops with age. Now that's some ambitious woman right there. This question was I think that it was one of the sensible questions that I saw on Twitter. Somebody asked Tracy that, your drive to success, can you share with us, please? And Tracy said, giving my kids a life I could not have. I was not that poor growing up, but I was born in Community 1, Site 5, and my mother worked hard as a market woman to save money and travel to Germany. She gave me a better future than what she had, so I want same for my kids. Now that's a mother right there. Somebody said, how do you manage or how do you cope with all the attention, hype, and all that Sarkodie your husband gets? He said, most times you talk and joke about it because they are opinions of people who think they know you but actually don't. And it's mostly because they don't figure you out. So they project their insecurities on you. Since we know that, we just keep it moving. Somebody wanted to be naughty. I don't even Ghana Twitter. Go for a naughty. Somebody said, how do you feel when all these fine ladies come around him and he begins to touch and smooch them in a music video? And Tracy said, lol, have you seen him smooching someone in a video? Anyway, the music videos are part of the job. It's part of content creation. And at the end of the day, he comes home to me. Yes, Charlie, at some point in here, I see he comes home to me. Into my say, oh, Sarkodie, or Tracy said, or cry. At the end of the day, he comes home to me. But I think that Tracy understands what the husband is into. She understands the work of Sarkodie, and so, well, I think it's good. Now, shout out to this guy, Aluta Shaban SarkCess. He's part of the Kobiche News family. Now, Aluta Shaban also asked that there is always going to be little quarrels in a marriage, no matter how you try to stay away from such. Queen Tracy, how do you manage or deal with them? And Tracy said, you can't avoid quarrels in marriage. It's part of it. But I guess it's how you deal with it. We don't air our problems in public because think about it. When you're happy and there are no issues, no one hears of you. But when there are issues, that's when you go public. No. It's a Tracy 2-year-old. Watch a leunia issue or relationship in your marriage. I'm saying now, but Tracy is saying that when you're happy, the public does not hear. So why is it that when you have problems, you bring it into the public? Charlie. Tracy. Somebody also asked her that, What did you intend to do, and have you achieved your dream from childhood? Tracy said, well, growing up, I wanted to be a journalist, a newscaster to be precise, because I loved politics. But it was hard in Germany as a black in my time to get practical work experience. And so, because of the language, but I ended up still working in media, but in a different field. Hey, Tracy, oh yeah, guy, what's it? And this one got me laughing. See, someone asked that, please, Mama, how do you feel when other artists and some fans trying to beef your husband? And Tracy said, oh, forget your moati. Now, can't sack, you know. Or see, if they only knew the I don't care attitude he has, they would stop. The response is mostly done for the fans. If it's not bringing money into the pocket, then massa, forget it. In the Sark Nation, you say a moon in the Sarkodie this year, my phone. It's a moon so Sarkodie this year, and I'm also my so one more pampas. Hey, Sark Nation, Modia Mo, Nyamode Beba. And finally, Tracy, somebody asked Tracy that, Mama, can you please tell us about the Brave Foundation? And Tracy said that, well, Project Brave is my way of giving back to society, especially to you young ones. I was supposed to launch it and my return home, but because of coronavirus, I think it has to be postponed until things settle first. So that was that. I mean, from Tracy SarkCess, guys. I think that, I mean, Tracy is an intelligent woman. When you look at how she was answering the questions, now I answer I wish that, I mean, all wives and girlfriends of musicians are going to learn from her. And I mean, in the future, there's a serious PR mechanism. I mean, they always say that behind every successful man there is one, but I think that we can rephrase it and say that behind every successful Sarkodie there is Tracy SarkCess. So there has been the entertainment update with me, Kwesi Nabila, right here on the Comchain News Live channel. Like I tell you, when you hear the Kwesi, it means that I'm the only guy with a Q in my Kwesi. If you see it elsewhere, Charlie, it is fake because I'm the only original one. Till we come your way another time, like we always tell you, polish till you shine. It's over.